Okay, guys, so this is really simple. It's just the beginning of custom brushes. We're going to use them as stamp brushes, but I'll talk a little bit about how you use these beyond that. So we have a folder here with all these images, okay? And I just kind of grabbed stuff that made sense for a sort of Halloween-y kind of thing. Okay, now if I was doing this stylistically, I want to make sure that everything lives together in a smart way. So let's get rid of this. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's take this tombstone one. So I open this tombstone one, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my Marquee Tool. I'm going to make a selection just kind of close around this. And by the way, you can hold space bar and move your selection around, so it'll make it easier for you to adjust it. Okay, so that's good. Okay, this is really simple. So then I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go to Edit, Define Brush Preset, and then I'm going to name it. Okay, does that make sense? And what it's going to do is, because I already did them over here, it's going to put them in when I go to my brush, it's going to put them in here. They're all right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go to New Brush Group. I'm going to go, I'll just say Halloween. I misspelled it, but oh well. And I'm going to put this up here. I don't want it in that folder. Hang on a sec. Where did mine go? There. Okay, so now I have this. I'm going to take all the brushes I made. I just did that with all of these. I'm going to put them up here. Okay, so if I'm working on an illustration or something and I have custom brushes I've made for something, I want to organize them. This actually used to be really hard to do before 2018. They changed it. Okay. So then what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to keep it black and white. And you can see if I pick up a brush, see what it does? Watch. I'm going to come in here and I'll grab a tombstone. I'll grab this one. And I'm going to go on a new layer. I don't want to be on the same layer because I want to be able to adjust this. So let's make a new layer. I'll say tombstone 1. And now I can just come in here and say I want to have one. I'm going to make this smaller. I can put one here. I'm going to hit it a couple times to get it opaque, and it'll pop that in. And I can do the same thing with any of these now. I can come in here and go, wait, I want to make sure I'm at 19% opacity. That's why I had to do that. Let me back out of that. There, that's better. I'm going to go there, and I can lighten this up. Change the color, whatever I want to do. And then I'm going to come in here and grab a tree. I'm going to put this right in the foreground. Oops, wrong color. And I can come back over here. Actually, I put that on the same layer, which I shouldn't have done. I like to separate all these just like we do with everything. Okay. Okay, I got that. Then I can take this. That's a little transparent. I would change that. I'd probably tilt this a little bit. Then I'd come up here and grab a different one. Different brush. I'm going to grab another tombstone. Put one, maybe. Oops, I actually want to have this on its own layer also. Then I'm going to start building my scene with that. I have a couple of different trees and things in here. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, the other thing with these is sometimes you'll make a real nice, like I have my favorite drawing brush that I have for Photoshop was made out of a feather shape, right? And it just makes a really nice mark. So some of these, when you shrink them down, let's try the tree one. Let's go to, let's try this one. If I shrink it way down, I don't have a drawing tablet here. So okay, so see how now it just sort of looks like a brush mark? So if I come in here, it might make a really interesting drawing tool. Now, later on, I'm going to show you how we can come in here and adjust these. And we can really adjust it to make it a really good, where it wraps fur around something or it wraps bark around a tree, where it's reactive, that kind of thing, okay? I don't want to jump that far into it yet because this is the first step of it. What I want to do, and then I might come in here, because we've been doing this other stuff, maybe I'll come in here and grab that and put another layer. Let me put this up here. Put another layer up here. And just tint it. Maybe I'll tint it. Okay, I got to go to image. No, it should be fine. That's weird. Oh, I know why. That's why. And maybe I'll try again. See if I can just tint it with something like that. Okay, and then maybe I can come in here, make another layer. Maybe here. And get a warm light, like maybe that. And again, find an overlay maybe that works. Maybe that, and then I'll pull down the opacity. Start to light up just one window, and that kind of thing. I'll go through it with you guys, obviously. But all you got to remember is you have to have your shape, make a selection around it. Just use your Marquee tool, and then just go to Edit, Define Brush Preset, and then name it. And then I'm going to show you how to make your folder if you don't remember, because we want to organize these brushes. You don't want to have your brushes the way it used to be, where they were just scattered all over the place. It also kind of keeps the naming convention now, which it didn't used to do. You used to automatically assign a number to it, which made it hard to find them. All right, so let's go.